meeting to order, please. Mr. Brand, if we could have a roll call.
Yes, the members of the Board of Adjustment today are Mr. Randy Goodman and Mr. Cooper Robinson.
First item on the agenda is number 4, approval of the minutes of the previous meeting. You've had an opportunity to look those over, Mr. Robinson. Entertain a motion to approve.
I move to approve the minutes of the previous meeting, November 18th, 2025.
I second.
Roll call vote, Mr. Goodman
Aye.
and Mr. Robinson.
Aye.
Next item on the agenda is discussion and possible action for approval denial of the variance to the Oklahoma County zoning regulation on the application of Robert Ward.
Yes, just to give background and some information on what Mr. Ward is requesting. This neighborhood, Little Tree Addition, was affected by the tornado that occurred around November of last year. And so there have been other requests in front of this body for damage that has occurred. People are trying to build back. And so there have been similar requests in Little Tree, but also other neighborhoods in the area. The other subdivision being the Hickories, that is to the north and east of this particular development. And so in this case, it's pretty straightforward. What Mr. Ward is asking is the north part of his home be further into the 25-foot setback than the other areas of the home. In this particular case, he is asking to be 7 feet into the 25 feet. So,
any objections filed?
No, there have been a couple of phone calls, people just asking general questions, but no one has actually filed a protest or anything like that.
Okay.
I don't know if everybody's here for these particular items, or if one of these folks have any protests, but
I don't think so. Yeah. Okay, I don't think we need to hear from the applicant. I'm well familiar with the area as well. There's a couple of 2 or 3 homes going beside yours, right next to you, on either side, I believe. I'd entertain a motion at this time.
I would move to approve the variance request and the application of Robert Ward.
I second.
Roll call vote, Mr. Goodman.
Aye.
And Mr. Robinson.
Aye.
Good luck to you. Next item on the agenda is item number 6. Discussion and possible action for approval or denial of the variance on the application of Karen Livingston.
Just to provide some background information on this particular case. This is located off of Southeast 15th Street, east of Harrow Road, about a half a mile or so. And this particular area, or what they're asking in this particular case, is they have a home that is currently there. They're removing that home, putting a new one. So when you do that, you have to come into conformance of the county's current regulations. So in this particular case, the property is zoned R2, which is rural residential. They have a little bit less than 2 acres in regards to the amount of property that is required. So they are asking a variance from that requirement, since they have 1.77 acres instead of 2. They're asking relief from that particular requirement. There have been other pieces of property along Southeast 15th that are in the similar situation that they're in currently. Actually, if you go over 2 pieces of property to the west, the piece of property there that does not have a home, that was in front of this board back in 2024, towards the beginning of 2024. Exact same request. They did not have 2 acres either. So they came in front of this board for a similar variance that was approved. So there are quite a few lots that are along Southeast 15th in this particular area that don't meet this requirement of having 2 acres. So that's what they're asking for today.
Has there been any
No, there have not been any phone calls or protests in regards to their request.
Is there not, this isn't a situation that requires a hardship?
No, basically, like I said, they're in conformance with the regulation before because the home that was there was basically grandfathered in and had been there for years and years and years. They've decided to get a new home, so they're replacing the manufactured home that has been out there. When you do that, you have to come into conformance. So basically, the way we see it, it was a non-conforming use beforehand, but it was just grandfathered in. And so when they make that change, so in this case, it's a removal of the home. So you would have the same situation if you had tornado, fire, anything that changed those requirements, you would have to meet the county's current requirements of whatever they may be at that time. So in this case, they just happen to be putting a new home on the property. So that's what kicked this process off.
And they're multiple structures.
No, it's just the one structure there. I think they may have other structures like a small outbuilding. They may be able to give more guidance on that, but it's just one home. They may have other smaller structures that are there in regards to an outbuilding or a small storage type of situation.
Did you hear from the applicant? Thank you. I entertain a motion at this time.
I would move for approval of the application of Karen Livingston.
I second.
Roll call vote, Mr. Goodman
Aye.
and Mr. Robbins.
Aye.
Next item on the agenda is new business. Do we have any?
No, sir, I have no new business.
The next item is adjournment of the meeting. I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
I would move to adjourn the meeting.
I second.
Mr. Goodman